Welcome. Today I'd like to begin by looking at three people, introduce you to them, three people that I met during the time that I was writing my book, The Side of Kindness. The first person I met, her name was Helena. Now, Helena was 83 years old. She had quite a remarkable career she was an attorney. And I remember every meeting that we would go to and I would see her there, she was always dressed very professional and appropriate. She never stepped out of line. She wanted to fit the profile that her boss and her career expected of her, and she succeeded. So it was noticeable that at one of her parties, I remember seeing her and she wore high-heeled, open-toed shoes, which was not like her at all, which showed off her toenails, which were painted in sparkling purple nail polish. She broke her own rules of etiquette. There was Martha, too, who broke her own rules of etiquette because Martha was a person who proclaimed constantly about the importance of healthy eating. How many calories allowed, the amount of carbs not allowed, the red meat banished, but just for one day a week. She was forever praised by her friends and her coworkers for her fortitude and her commitment to losing weight, making the healthy choice. So again, I was surprised when one day I saw Martha. She was biting her nails with a dreamy look in her eye as she stood staring at a cinnamon blueberry Danish in the pastry shop window, and guilt was creeping up her spine. And one phrase I later learned was haunting her, which was, what would Jesus do? Should she also break the rules of etiquette? Then there was Harold. Harold stared hard at his to-do list, all the emails he had to answer, the phone calls he had to return, the papers to file. He was a very busy worker. Then he looked up one day and he noticed the bird singing softly on his porch, and the cool breeze in the air and the clouds gliding like angels in the sky. And for 1 minute, he gave up his day job. He took a rest, a deep breath. He lay back in his chair, and he hoped that the guilt of not doing anything for 1 minute would quickly fade away. He broke his own rule too, and for the first time in a long time, it felt good for him. These three people remind me of a quote by Mark Twain, which was, "Life is short. Break the rules, forgive quickly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that makes you smile." Now, I'm not exactly asking you to break the rules, but I am asking us to look at what is it like? How many times have we heard that laughter is the best medicine? And maybe sometimes we just need a hideaway from the incessant worry of work undone, or the incredible need to take a break, and maybe just laugh at it all. There is no harm in giving ourselves a break from the seriousness of life, because we need to laugh at ourselves and we need to laugh at life sometimes. We need to build up our immune system that will keep us healthier and happier in the long run. So maybe this week we could concentrate on some things like, let's watch a funny movie, maybe read the comics for a change, share a good joke or a funny story, play with a pet. We could also smile, count our blessings, and laugh at ourselves for a change. Let's just, for a little while, let it go. Give in to the smile and laugh at the world. Let us laugh at ourselves and the seriousness in which we live our lives. Or maybe the trouble is we don't live it so much as endure it and miss the fun. Let's be kind to ourselves this week. And that kindness tells us to enjoy life a little more and maybe not take it so seriously. Let's not miss the extravagant humor of the absurdities of everyday life. Let's enjoy it this week.